Hey, what's up you guys? Today I am in Budapest, Hungary, and we're gonna do a little bit of ghost hunting. I know you're probably like, Lindsay, what do you mean we're doing ghost hunting? But just hear me out on this one. So I was on getyourguide.com and there was this $6 tour that is like an interactive game through an app where you basically go to a bunch of places. So it's kind of like a sightseeing tour, but for like haunted places, and it tells you stories and you have to put in clues to try and get to the next place, and then you have to finish the game. It says it usually takes about 2 to 3 hours, but some people say that it takes a little bit longer than that. So we're gonna find out ourselves. Now, just to be clear, this game had really bad reviews, and I'm already really bad at maps in general, as you guys know. So I figured this would be a really fun vlog because we're gonna get lost together like usual, you know? So all I gotta do is I'm trying to finish downloading this app for it right now, and then we head right over into this square over here and the game begins. So let's get started. So it looks like I need to get through 12 clues to beat this game. And the first clue is I have to look at this statue and see how many horsemen there are on it. 7. Correct. According to the legend, 7 ancient Hungarian tribes were united by a blood oath. The 7 knights who accomplish this ritual are sitting on horsebacks under the Archangel's column. If you whisper their names quietly in the wind, you just might hear the noise of the Hungarians arriving to the Carpathians. This is not like a map or Google Maps type clue. Like, you have to actually read and follow it. So the directions state to walk across the bridge towards the castle and turn right, then continue on the path along it until you reach the castle's main gate. It says to walk carefully because this area is full of spirits from the people who died many years ago due to like malaria. All right, so now we're supposed to go into the castle and look around and find the Gothic church, which is a part of the complex, and find the name of the animal carrying a cross on its back. Is that a Gothic church? Not gonna lie, everything looks like a Gothic church here. So I'm just looking at all the statues. Animal carrying a cross on its back. Clue 2, I'm already lost. Damn, I hit get an extra clue because I can't find it, and it says you'll lose 30 points. I don't want to lose 30 points, but I don't see any animal with a cross on its back. Oh, I think that's it. Okay, it looks like a lamb. Wow, that's so small. I don't have great vision. Nice. The castle and some of the surrounding areas are known as some of the most cursed places in Budapest. Since the death of Van Helsing, his spirit travels all around the places built in his honor. Once a month during the full moon, a few drops of blood can be seen falling down the castle's iron gates. So the next clue is to go up to this statue and read the 3rd word from the 3rd row in the book that it has on its lap. It says to sit on its lap. Not gonna do that. Statue surrounded by people. Anxiety. Gonna do it anyway though. Amori? Got it. I'm killing it at this game, guys. These Huns began spreading terror in their homes. They practiced cranial deformation, binding the heads from a baby between 1 to 6 months when the skull could still be flexible. They also cut the faces of the children so they could learn to endure pain at a young age. One of the children escaped and spent the rest of his life running to hide. He spent his life covered in a robe as he was hunted for his treason. Some locals say that he could still be seen running from his life at the break of dawn. All right, so now we're on to our 4th clue. So apparently we're not supposed to cross that bridge because it's cursed. So we're gonna walk this way and cross the bridge over here. And it says, don't make eye contact with the statues. Also cursed. You know, this is a really fun way to learn history. Should've did this in high school. Don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look. And we also have to be quiet when we cross this bridge because souls are known to come up and take visitors' lives. I feel bad for the people that crossed that other bridge, but it says we're supposed to go slightly to the right, and there's like 3 rights. I'm gonna pick this one. Okay, we're going the right way because it says that we're supposed to pass this big statue coming up on the left and keep going until we find a crossroad with an apple in it, but don't touch it. Is this supposed to be the apple? I mean, it kind of looks like an apple, but there's no really, I mean, I guess it's an apple. And there's supposed to be a small statue depicting a woman. Oh, I see it, I see it. And we have to go find out which body part is missing. What do we see? She got 2 feet. She got 2, oh, wait. She's missing her nose. There is no nose there. Nose. I'm gonna have the high score, guys. The legend goes, each night around 2 a.m. a woman's shape can be seen coming and taking water out of this fountain. Every time in vain, as the fountain is drier than a summer day. The legend says that during the beginning of the 20th century, there was a poor but beautiful woman working at one of the mansions located on the other side of the park. Due to a few personal problems, she had to run away and hide. At first, as the days went by, she could be seen by the neighbors coming here and taking water from the only clean fountain at that time. She used to do it each night for a few years until she was seen no more. A week later, her body was found lifeless behind an old house. We don't know what really happened to her, but her spirit definitely never left the area. Do not touch the fountain. Its curse won't be broken until someone manages to pull water out of it one more time and serve it to the woman's eternal thirsty spirit. Doesn't look like any water's coming out of that fountain anytime soon. Okay, moving on. Continue on the path which goes towards the forest. There's like this wall. I don't know which way the forest is. Is it like this and like those few trees? Stop there and rearrange these letters to describe what's on the ground. IRECCL. Is it tents? There's people in there. I'm just confused because I see tents in construction. I don't know what this could be. It's just trees and grass and bushes. Flowers, acorns. I've been trying to rearrange this for like the past 10 minutes and I just am not getting what's on the ground. Gravel, leaves, what has seeds in it? 5 more minutes. Maybe I need to walk more into the grass. IRECCL. Circle. Circle? Oh my God, I did it. That one took so long. I didn't walk far enough into the grass. So the legend has it that this woman was only 25 years old. 1 week before the revolution, she fell in love for the first time, and she knew from that first moment that it was something real. They were really happy. Basically, the day of the uprising, he jumped in front of her and protected her, but it wasn't very long until he passed away. So the rumor goes that the loss drove her insane, and people haven't seen her since. And apparently each year in October, her spirit is still seen roaming these grounds. On to the next. I wonder if I look weird just walking around the same area. I know the street cleaner keeps looking at me like I'm crazy, just like looking back and forth at everything. Okay, I'm supposed to find a zebra. Is this the zebra? That would make sense. I think this is the zebra. Modern building, take a look. I think. Been right so far. All right, now we're supposed to stop in front of the third house and see what birds we see. I believe those are peacocks up there. Killed it. Y'all, this is a creepy story. Okay, so basically, this man, Belakis, lived there with his wife, who was 15 years younger than him, and it didn't last very long before she started seeing another guy. So after she left him, he started seeing a bunch of women and bringing a bunch of women home, also while collecting a bunch of metal barrels. And so the man's housekeeper continued to live in the house, also with him, you know, cleaning up after him. And eventually he went off to war and was not seen again after that. 2 years later, they discovered in the metal barrels, there was just a bunch of women, 24 women, sitting in alcohol, preserving the bodies. And like, the housekeeper was living there the 2 years he was gone. The bodies were also drained of blood, so they say that he was a descendant of, you know, Dracula, Vlad Dracula. He was sighted soon after these events, but he was never caught. That was a pretty creepy story. I like that one. We are 50% done, y'all. I'm lost. I don't know where I went wrong. I can't find this place. Okay, I found it. It's like a really sketchy place. How many rays do you see in the triangle without counting the frame? I got it wrong. I don't like this area. So I need an extra clue. The extra clue is look above the door, which is what I just did. It's 8. Do I write it in a different format? 7? I'm mad. How are you gonna tell me that that's not 8? That's 8. Whatever. I was right. I'm trying to get out of here. This is getting strange.